Welcome back. Rick Bowman here, and in this video I want to cover what doesn't work as far as car buying strategies. My term for this is what I like to refer to as the urban car buying myths. What people think works and when it comes to car buying. And in this video I'm going to use two examples. The first one is a really common one. And the idea is to go into a dealership at closing time. And I think that this is the most ridiculous thing, and I'm here to tell you now, it does not work. It don't work, so don't do it. How this particular strategy people think works is that you go in right at closing time, and that the salespeople are going to want to go home. So what they're going to do is they're going to drop the price on the car just to get you out of there. I'm telling you now, it doesn't work. I can't tell you how many people in my entire 20-year career would try this. And for dealership personnel, it's very easy to overcome. All you got to do is just turn around, and I would ask a few simple questions. Okay, what I would do, what we call quick qualifying. And if they seem like they were in the market and they seem like they're serious, no problem. I would have no problem staying afterwards to work the deal. And trust me, if I was on my own time doing this, they were going to pay, and I would make a huge gross. And 90% of the time it would work out that way. If it turned out that they weren't serious, what we would do is what we call in the business, broom them. Make an appointment for another day, and tell them that they needed to go out and get qualified, for a loan, if maybe one of the qualifying questions was on credit. Something to that effect. But it didn't work. What we would do is we would turn around and broom them, get rid of them. Or we made a big gross. The second one has got to be the stupidest thing I have ever heard in my 20-year career in the car business. And believe it or not, I found this one on the internet. And what you're supposed to do with this particular advice, and it was a pretty nice website, and I cannot believe that this person would actually do this. I mean, it's incredibly stupid. You go into the dealership. Here's the strategy, okay? You go into the dealership, and you ask them for a car you know they don't have. I'm still baffled with this one. The idea behind this is that they say, well, no, we don't have that, and they'll show you something else, and you're supposed to pretend not to be interested in this particular car that they're showing you, but that's really the one you want. And the whole strategy behind it is that they're going to drop that price so that you buy a car that you weren't supposedly interested in. Now I want you to think about something. Can you imagine Cooter going in to, let's say, a Toyota dealership and say, "Oh, there, I'm here to buy a new Suburban. New Chevy Suburban." And the salesperson looks at him and goes, "Well, we don't have any Chevy Suburbans." "Well, I might be interested in this Toyota Tercel if you can give me a real good deal on it, but I am really not interested in the car." Can you imagine somebody going in and taking that advice and doing something like this? I mean, it's ridiculous. So, some of this advice that's out there should probably really scare you. And my research that I've done out there, if you use it, it should scare you. It doesn't work. Some of the other things that I have noticed out there is a lot of the advice, like I was saying before on some of the previous videos, is very negative. And they paint this picture of a dealership as this evil empire, and here's all the secret tactics on how they're going to screw somebody. Well, what's that do? It builds up fear, okay, in the process. So you go in with your backup and this attitude, and what it really does is it starts to break down that negotiation process. That's not the way to buy a car. We're going to cover a couple of more of these in maybe about 2 more videos of things that don't work. And you know what? I'll catch you in the next video. I just can't believe this. This one is just flat out stupid. I mean, you've got to be the king of stupid or the village idiot to even try something like this. But Hey, we'll catch you in the next video, and I got a couple more for you. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in a minute.